We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of baseball on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Garrett Cole, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, he's going to be fun to watch. He almost always is. He's proven to be one of the more dominant arms in all of baseball, and you can bet this opposing lineup is not too excited about having to face him. More often than not, he shuts teams down, so that's kind of what I expect from him in this one.
Here's J.D. Martinez, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, I think the keys to winning today's game, let's focus on the offense. They have to hunt the fastball. They cannot miss it. You can't allow yourself to get deep in the count and have to deal with off-speed stuff exploding out of the zone. You get 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, what I like to refer to as count leverage. You have to find a way to move traffic with the heater.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. The pitch. And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Left side, but well foul. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. One strike now from Cole. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Judge looks up. Gone! It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. His first home run of the season, and that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
To the plate now, Christian Vasquez.
The catcher.
As he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
2 out, nobody on. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Red Sox get a run on the solo shot by the X-Man, Xander Bogaerts. On to the bottom of the first. Boston's off to a 1-0 lead. Chris Sale gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
So striding forward now, Aaron Judge. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Aaron Judge.
And the pitch. And that's taken for strike one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, for me today, the key to winning this ball game begins and ends on the mound. And it has to be early on the attack, getting 0-1. You can't allow these guys to get into count leverage and to hunt your fastball. There has to be execution, down and away, up and in to keep these guys honest, and it has to start from pitch 1.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. All even now, 2-2. Here it comes.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
The left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Two and 0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Well, I'll tell you, he doesn't look very comfortable on this mound right now. This mound isn't the same one that he pitches at home. I know they all look the same, but they're not all the same.
Three and 0 now.
Wow, this is the kind of count you'd like to get your superstar hitters in, right? 3-0. You can bet he has the green light on this pitch.
From the belt, the pitch, and that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So striding in, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, that's the ball.
The 1-1. Turned on down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. He pulls into second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Wow, you got to love this aggressive swing here. Gets the barrel of the bat out in front of the ball and just rips it down the left field line. Absolutely no play on that ball the second it left the bat. Nice job picking up the runner.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Stanton on third. LeMahieu stands at second. No outs. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Yep, that ball went out.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runner still at second and third with 1 away now. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. One and one. Here it is. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full. Second and third here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Stepping in, Gio Urshela, and the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. Sale sets and delivers, and a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's high and off the plate. 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Down the third baseline. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Second inning coming up, all even at 1 apiece. Now to the plate, Alex Verdugo, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Verdugo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And Verdugo goes in front. 2 balls and no strikes. Verdugo is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Fouled away. The 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. That's lifted the other way out to left. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
That is fifth. The second baseman, Michael Chavis.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. First offering on its way. Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That is seventh. The first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down 1-1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Jose Peraza, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Fouled off. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Line toward the gap in left center. In there, a base hit.
Hey, that was a nasty backdoor slider right there, but he was able to stay tucked and drive that baseball the other way.
And here's Jose Peraza. A ball and no strikes. Peraza, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is his first year at the big league level. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Too high, and it's 3-0. First and second now, 1 man out. taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Now batting, left field.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Here's the 2-0. 3-0 now.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Ready with the 3-0. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So the bases are loaded here. 2 men gone. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Red Sox are out in front 2-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, Luke Voigt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
For my money, there's nothing better than a 3-pitch see you later. Well, look here. He gets him on his heels with strike 1, up against the ropes with strike 2, and then he KOs him on pitch number 3. Love it.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. 3-1 now to Brett Gardner.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 pitch. He pulls this one into right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Check on first by Sale, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. At the plate, Aaron Hicks pitches a cold strike. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Grounded up the first baseline. Moreland's there, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. (0-1) count. The pitch.
1-1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Giancarlo Stanton would be next. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
He's set. The 3-2. Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
In there, no balls and a strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Stanton has a read on it. 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Stepping into the box, Christian Vasquez hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
One strike now from Cole. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Vasquez stands 5'9" as you see him in the right-handed box. This is his first year at the big league level. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
Giancarlo Stanton.
First pitch on its way. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Ball one as the changeup misses well off the inside. One and two now as that one's fouled off. The pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
0-1 count and the pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Standing in now, Torres. So watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. That evens it up 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Martinez. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
One out here in the Yankees' third inning, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideally, it'd be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
As a look, now the pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Verdugo waits on it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Next for New York, Gio Urshela. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
At the plate now, Luke Voigt, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. The 0-1 offering.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Ready with the 1-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Ready with the 2-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Fouled away. Ready with the payoff pitch. He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 2-2. Coming to the plate now, Michael Chavis. He singled his last time up.
Michael Chavis.
First offering on its way. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Way outside. 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2 on that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Count remains full. A payoff pitch one more time. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
In now, Mitch Moreland, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. From the stretch. Too high, 1-0. 2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Two and one to the Red Sox first baseman.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Ball
3-1.
Got to find a way to get back in his zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a two-run homer.
The 3-1 is strike two swinging. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. He's set, and the pitch. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. And he takes a called strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 home. Grounded to first. Torres hit the bag. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. See the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. And we are tied 2-2. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives, and even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
For the Yankees, the center fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Gardner.
Brett Gardner is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
One ball, 2 strikes, count. Two, count.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
So now to the plate, Aaron Hicks, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1.
That's outside.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Manny. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here comes the 1-0. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Chavis backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him up, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. Couple of walks for him thus far. Sales sets. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. DJ LeMahieu would be next. Three and 1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
The set and the 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Now back, second baseman, DJ.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. Has a look, now the pitch. The set and the 1-0. Two down, runners at first and second. Two balls and a strike.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's fallen behind in a count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Three and 1. Here it is. This one skied out toward right. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Yanks strand a pair. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole. On its way is pitch number 75. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this fifth inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
Got 3-2.
The 3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box, J.D. Martinez. Ball one to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, one man out. Takes this the other way to right. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-14 sign.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. No hits to this point. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Runner at first here, one man out. Hit hard on the ground to second. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Red Sox go down quietly. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. Standing in, Torres. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Yankees, not shortstop, Torres.
Here's the pitch.
Nope. Ball one.
A ball and a strike.
Down 1-1.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. The pitch.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
He'll try it again, 3-2. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And he will make the running catch here deep into the corner. Not an easy play by any stretch. And that's the first out. So the base is empty here with one away. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. In there, strike one. One out, nobody on. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. And here in just the fifth inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now. One ball hits the gap. They get runners in scoring position. This game could be out of commission.
Count even at 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. That misses. 1-2.
The count is 1-2.
Sale into the windup. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Through 5, all even at 2-2. At the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Xander Bogaerts.
Here's the first pitch to him. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Bogaerts will head for second, but that'll be off the wall in right center. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
In now, Christian Vasquez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A 1-0 delivery. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. 1-1. Clips the zone low and outside for a strike. Both teams with 6 hits so far. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. LeMahieu stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Alex Verdugo.
Runner at second, 1 away, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Hit hard to the right. Foul.
Oh, that's foul.
1 out and a runner on second base. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
So here's Michael Chavis now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you were a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Austin Bryce enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 31, Austin Bryce.
Standing in, Luke Voigt, 0 for 2 for him to this point.
For the Yankees, the first baseman, Luke.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The pitch. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
So he sets him down swinging. Luke Voigt becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Gardner.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Now the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season. As the Yankees move out in front here, it's now 3-2.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
Now back, the designated hitter.
To the plate now, Aaron Hicks, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-0. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
The right fielder, number
You
99.
always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Aaron Judge. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base. He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Well, this is speared by the first baseman.
Back, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Ready once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He's set. Here it comes. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th, and New York has taken a 3-2 lead. Zach Britton is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
Into the box now, Mitch Moreland. A hit in 2 tries so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And, oh, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Here it comes.
The count is 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Judge looks up. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run. His first home run of the season, and the Red Sox have drawn back to even at 3-3.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Standing in now, Jose Peraza, as the first pitch sinker misses to him. It's ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here it comes, 1-0. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gardner on the move, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And your go-ahead run is in at second base with nobody out. He's got himself a double. Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge is going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Now batting, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Stepping up to the plate, J.D. Martinez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with one gone.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Luis Cessa comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 85, Luis Cessa.
Here now is Rafael Devers. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike one, 0-1.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Comes set. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Grounded to the right. LeMahieu with a great stop. The second for one. It's late. He's safe.
Boy, that was a smooth play, wasn't it? Great job to lay out and make the stop, and then to feed the second from his knees for the out. Pretty impressive display there.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the power hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will land untouched. 0-1. Here's the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Another one sent foul. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. 2 out with the man at first. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Full count now, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Red Sox 4 and the Yankees 3. Colin McHugh gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Colin McHugh.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
DJ LeMahieu.
First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
The windup and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Moreland is there on to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th.
The batter, the shortstop, Torres.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Torres. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Fouled straight back.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. McHugh into his motion. Here's the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Ball 1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Throw into second, and he'll get in there safely.
Well, his team took the lead, and he's able to notch 2 outs, thinking he's going to shut him down here and preserve the lead. Not so fast. Batter comes up, laces a 2-out double, and is a base hit away from coming home to tie this thing.
So now to the plate, Gio Urshela, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. All set for the start of the inning. Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Their count now at 2-2. Chopped at third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Tight game here. 4-3 our score as we take the opportunity to compare the performances turned in by the 2 starters. Into the box, Alex Verdugo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
No balls and a strike to count. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball.
One and 2.
The count is 1-2.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. On the move is Stanton, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
At the plate now, Michael Chavis, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. into the corner and slicing foul. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Boyd takes charge and he's got it. 2 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Mitch Moreland will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ball game, and on cue, there it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
The batter, number 3.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jose Peraza. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
One and 0. Here it is. 2 men are on with 2 men out. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Verdugo blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He scores, and they now lead by 2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-1 game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
2 down, runners at first and second. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, 1 swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Adam Ottavino answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it.
Ottavino.
J.D. Martinez will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. The 1-0. out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the one. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Red Sox on top 5-3. Matt Barnes is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Luke Voigt. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now batting, Brett Gardner. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
1-0 the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now here's the pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
A rare 3-0 curveball drops in. 3-1. Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. From the stretch. Runners on first with 1 down. Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. The 2-1 home.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Working for the punch out and the offering. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Into the box, Aaron Judge, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Digging in once again, Rafael Devers. 0-for-4 with a strikeout thus far.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Oh, that's kicked out.
Now the 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. .2-0 count. The pitch is a fastball that misses.
Well, ball 3 there, and you know the Sox would love to start an inning. Hey, a leadoff walk would be a great thing right now.
And now a pitch on the way. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
The 3-1. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Xander Bogarts will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. As a look, now the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Ready with another 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
To the plate now, Christian Vasquez, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 1-0 home. Hit out towards second. LeMahieu towards second. He's got it. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Nothing in the Boston ninth. Last chance for the Yankees. They'll be chasing 2. It's 5-3. Brandon Workman is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 44, Brandon Workman.
Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton.
For the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
2 balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. Pitch on the way. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
And that is the start they were looking for, down by 2 as that misses for ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Digging in now, DJ LeMahieu. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. He's set and the pitch. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
At the plate, Torres. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And he is in there. Tyler Wade will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Striding in, Gary Sanchez. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
He's set. Here it comes. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Rocket to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting, number 29.
Digging in, Gio Urshela. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Miguel Andujar will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 41, Miguel.
Stepping up now, Luke Voigt. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Ready with the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Two balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too, and here he is again still with the bases loaded.
Mike Tauchman will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 39.
So last chance here, and stepping in, Brett Gardner. And the game is on the line. The tying and winning runs on base with 2 gone in the bottom of the 9th. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fouled away. The 0-1 offering. Two big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Last chance for the Yankees. Struck him out, so a great job of working out a certain danger as he strands the possible tying and winning runs on base, and the ball game is over.
Well, that's what you call flirting with disaster right there. Tying run on third, winning run on second, but that's where they stay. Hangs on to get the save, and that's all that matters.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. The Red Sox jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Austin Bryce claims the win out of the pen, his first. Brandon Workman closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Yankees.